Welcome to Candidates Forum 2021. I'm your host, Ed Miller, and we are pleased to introduce in the studio with us today Ward 2 Council candidate Maria Tavares. Maria, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Eddie. Thank you for having me here today. This is a pleasure for me. I'm doing great and beautiful.
Oh, thank you. And tell us a little bit about yourself and why you would be a good choice for Ward 2 Councilor.
Yes, myself, I am Maria Tavares. I am a spouse. I am a wife. I'm a spouse. I'm a mother of 4 kids. I am a businesswoman, and then I am a business leader. Mm-hmm. Why making me, qualify for this position? I've been working for, for Board of Health as a code enforcement for a little while, and since I've been working with the Board of Health, I learned a lot of need in Ward 2, and then this is why the reason why I'm run.
Okay. And why do you believe that you would be a good councilor of Ward 2, and what do you feel are the most important issues of Ward 2?
Right, yes. I believe because, as a mother, as a business woman, and a leader in the community, I know I learned so much you need in Ward 2. As far as you know, Ward 2 is the most background. Like we have, a lot of Latino, Cape Verdean, and the country.
More diverse.
More diverse. And I've been residing 15 here. I learned so much, in Ward 2, and then this is why I'm decided to I feel like if I get elected, the way I'm gonna work with them.
Mm-hmm. And as a ward councilor, you may be required to vote on certain issues that may not be popular with the Ward 2 constituents. Would you be able to work on something like that, even if it doesn't have that full support?
Yes, actually, what I'm gonna, basically we're gonna, figure it out based, it's not gonna affect the decision on the people from Ward 2. Like I said, I never been city council before, but my goals is to work nothing to affect them. And, it's
okay.
just.
Now, you mentioned you were a small business owner.
Yes.
One of the things that small business owners have expressed to me is the difficult time they have and the process they have to go through of trying to set up, especially a new business here in the city of Brockton. They have to deal with the length of time, which is a lot longer in other areas. They have to deal with the different departments that can be a bit tedious. What do you think are some of the changes that need to be done so it would be quicker and more friendly for businesses to open up here in Brockton?
Yes, actually, business, especially small business, we're struggling. And then we have a lot of small business been closed, especially time pandemic. Mm-hmm. I feel like, small business, nobody is looking through small business. And then even though I'm a business owner, I am a business consultant. I've been work with a lot of business, like you said, because they've been struggle. I've been trying to help them, especially find research. So I try to get any paperwork, anything to get it done. It's not easy for us to get things done, or it's not easy for us to get any resource. It's not easy for us to get any grant. Even though they say the city have a lot of opportunity or a lot of grants, like in Brockton, the small business is being affected so much. I don't think nobody is really looking through the small business. Mm-hmm. This is my thing.
Are there any ways that the city could be more friendly? You mentioned the grants and everything. Anything the city can do to make it move quicker?
Yes, actually they should have, I think, somebody work with the small business a little closer, listen to them, what's the concern, what they need, and then figure out the strategy, how can they work with them to improve what they need.
Mm-hmm. Now, this isn't under the purview of what a counselor would do, but being a counselor, you may have to work with people doing this. Now 3 years ago, the city entered a contract with Republic, which does our trash. Unfortunately, the containers that we use are about 30 gallons. A family of two could barely use in a week. The other issue is the trash bags that we have to buy certified by the city, which went up 25%. As people can tell you, it used to be 5 for $5, now it's 4 for $5. Plus, that is a 355% markup on if you just bought regular trash bags. What do you think that you could suggest in working with the mayor, whoever it is, about bringing these extra costs down and making it more conducive of a family of four, let's say, being just able to use one barrel?
Yes, actually, I know even myself, I've been struggling with that too, everybody in Brockton. But I know before, I remember when there was, since Bill Carpenter, was a mayor. But the time, the reason why what happened, based on I even have a conversation with the Bill when he was alive about this, because so many people was complain so much about it, because we don't use a recycle much, we use the trash more than recycle. And then he was saying because a lot of people didn't show up for the meeting the day, that was the reason most of the people vote for the recycle one. But if I get elected, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna figure it out, work with the community. Basically, we're gonna work on the petition number, right? And then try to work with the mayor and try to work with the city council. How can we get this issue done? Basically, if you got the petition done, 1,000 people agree with one side, and then they should look at whatever the number says, because it's all about the community, it's all about the public, whatever they said.
Now, right now, currently, a councillor serves for 2 years, then has to run again if they so choose. Do you think the city needs to consider of making our councilors, one, a 4-year position instead of a 2-year position, and two, becoming full-time instead of part-time councilors? We are a city of 105,000 people, and we are a good, mid-sized, and growing city. Do you feel how do you feel on those issues?
I agree with the 4th term, because 2-term, 2 years is so short time period, it doesn't give you much time or access to work, because one time you spend all the time running your campaign, and the second time you figure out how you can work, because you never been city council before, right? You need to learn it and train it, and then that's the time it's going to be done for you to run again. And then I find myself it's not enough time to give opportunity to do more work and to try to improve more things in the community. I totally agree, they should take this in consideration for 4 years, and this is my opinion.
Okay. Now, thank you for coming in today and interviewing. This is why we have people come down, so we can tell them why you're running and why you may be the best person to run. Why don't you take a couple of minutes, tell people who you are, why you're running, why you would make the best candidate.
Yes, like I said, my name is Maria Tavares. I'm run because I know the concern. I've been living Ward 2 for 15 years. I know the struggle, and then I know the pain. Your pain is my pain. And then I should get elected, because you should elect someone as a spouse, as a businesswoman, as a community leader, as a property rent owner. And I find myself the qualified one, because I work with the community a long time. I don't like to sell myself so much. This is all about myself. I like to do more than I sell myself, because I like somebody to talk about me, not me to sell myself, because I believe when you sell yourself too much, for me, you don't qualify. But like I said, you should elect someone is really stick in the community, someone who knows the community, someone is a leader, like myself. And then I hope you vote for me on November 2nd. I don't like to say so much about myself. This is the thing I don't like to tell about myself, but I am the person do more than I talk.
Okay.
And then...
well, thank you for coming down. We have Maria Tavares running for Ward 2 City Council, which is an open seat, so it's very important, if you live in Ward 2 especially, to get down and vote. Thank you for sharing your views here on Candidates Forum 2021 at Brockton Cable. And don't forget, everybody, November 2nd is the election, and this is the day we choose for the people who are going to represent us. It's an important day. Please remember to vote. Thank you, and I hope everybody has a great day.
Thank you.